Hello Aditya, good evening. Achha, now let us learn about the graphs. That thing we have learned. Now the graph part is there. In the graph part, you need to know about the position time graph, velocity time graph. Since you already have the knowledge of straight line, how to plot a straight line, it would become easy for you. In the straight line coordinate geometry we have done now, so it would become easy to plot. When we talk about the position time graph, you can actually plot any graph of any kind of straight line using this equation. You already know it. In the last class, yesterday, I think, yesterday only we have done this two intercept form, no?
Yes.
The meaning is the distance on the x-intercept, the distance is a, and on the y-axis it is b.
Yes,
so using this, you can actually plot any line. Like if you want to plot ax plus by plus c equal to 0, then you will try to write this particular given equation in the form of x by a plus y by b equal to 1, like I have done it. Take c on the right side, divide the whole equation with minus c, and then it will be minus c by a minus c by b equal to 1. Then your intercept will be minus c by b and minus c by b, like that. Okay?
Okay.
This we already know, so no need to move. This also you know how to plot x is equal to k constant line and y is equal to k constant line. That also we have learned. Now the thing that you do not know is about parabola. The parabola is yet to be done, but because when we actually want to draw the graph, we actually plot the graphs, we should have a basic knowledge of the parabola plotting. There are 4 different kinds of parabola. One is y square equal to 4x, one is x square is equal to 4ay, y square is equal to minus 4x, x square is equal to minus 4y. Now y square is equal to 4ax is the white graph, this one you know, having its vertex at 0, 0, and it is opening towards the x-axis. This you have to remember. What is
beta here?
This is, see, always the graph of the parabola won't be in that form, y square equal to 4x. It would be, actually, every graph of the parabola can be represented either y minus beta whole square is equal to 4a into x minus alpha. That means what? The alpha and beta are the vertex. Y square is equal to 4ax had the vertex at 0, 0. Now when the vertex is alpha, no, it's a general case actually. You see Aditya, normally we do not have the graph of parabola y square equal to 4x in that form. It will be something like, you will have to actually convert the form. It will be something like y minus 2 whole square is equal to 4a into x minus 1, like that.
Okay.
Then in that case, what to do? The only difference is it has the center or the vertex at 1, 2. That means because it was this form y square, this is form y minus 2 whole square equal to 4x minus 1. It is similar to y square is equal to 4x type. So what will happen? The parabola would remain same, everything would remain same, the shape would remain same, but the center would be shifted to, from 0, 0, it will be shifted to alpha, beta, i.e. 1, 2. Got it?
Understood, sir.
Now, similarly, there are actually 4 kinds of parabola that you will get. One is y square equal to 4x, other is y square equal to minus 4ax. Minus 4ax means you are going to reverse the parabola to the other side. This third one.
Okay.
And same thing would work here. If in this case, if y minus beta whole square is equal to 4a into x minus alpha is there, that means the center is at alpha, beta. Vertex is at alpha, beta. So instead of 0, 0, you will just take the parabola like that, shift it to the alpha, beta.
Understood.
Same thing. And the third kind is x square is equal to 4ay. X square is equal to 4ay type parabolas are opening upwards. And when x minus alpha whole square equal to 4a into y minus beta type is there, center is alpha comma beta, you will shift the same parabola to alpha comma beta. And the other is x square equal to minus 4ay, that will reverse actually. Same thing with alpha comma beta. If center is alpha comma beta, it will be shifted to alpha comma beta. Got it? Only these 4 kinds are there. You will actually understand, don't worry. I'll actually show you how to draw it. Just, did you understand this thing by drawing parabolas or not? That you tell me.
Yes, I understood this.
Very good. Now see. Now I have few graphs, like position time graph is there. Suppose says initial condition is particle was at rest. It is at a distance b unit from the origin. We have to draw the position versus time graph. Initially particle was at rest. So when we talk about the position, it was at rest, so it will be at rest only. So its position is not going to change.
Yeah.
So every time when the time will pass, the position would be b only. Yes. So the graph would be a straight line, because how you can draw it, x is equal to b would be there. When a particle from this is 0 comma 0, when the particle is at a distance of b unit from at t equal to 0 and its velocity is 0, so at every time t, at any time t also, it would be, its position would be x is equal to b only. So you will have to draw the graph basically x is equal to b, and x is equal to b is a line. Here x is the y-axis. So x is equal to b graph would be a straight line parallel to x-axis.
I understood.
Okay, now in the same way, when the velocity was constant, we have to draw x versus t graph, and it will be a straight line passing through the origin. Why? Because v is constant, that means you can write x by t. X is equal to v into t. V is constant. It is actually y is equal to mx type. We have not discussed this yet in the straight line actually. This is the equation of a line which is passing through the origin having a slope m.
Yes, and then C will be 0 because there's no.
You are relating with y is equal to mx to c. Good. Because c is 0, then the y-intercept is 0, it will come to origin only. Got it? So here y is actually x and x is time t. The graph would be like that. Got it now? But important here is to know when someone asks you velocity is constant, x versus t graph, you have to draw what would be the value of the velocity. Then the value of the velocity is nothing but the slope of that particular line. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Now coming to this, if acceleration is constant, you need to draw x versus t graph. Here the knowledge of parabola would work here. Because if acceleration is constant, we know the relation connecting x versus time t is x is equal to ut plus half a t square.
Yes.
I'm not using v square minus u square is equal to 2ax because v is again a variable there. V square minus u square is equal to 2x won't be used because u is constant, okay. Acceleration, okay, constant. But v is a variable, x is also a variable. Correct? So that we are not going to use. And we want x versus t graph. So I need to take that equation in which except x and t, everything is constant. Okay?
Yeah.
So x is equal to ut plus half a t square there. Now, t, here y-axis is x. T is the x-axis. And we need to convert, this is giving me a hint that it can be an equation of parabola, but what type of parabola it would be? let me see, multiply with 2 on both sides, it will become 2x is equal to 2ut plus at square. A I will take common, it will become t square plus 2u by a into t. So what I will add, t square plus 2u by a into t plus u square by a square by and minus u square by a square, I'll add and subtract. Why, you will understand. Then it will become t plus u by a whole square minus u square by a square. Because my parabola contains either x square is equal to 4ay type, x minus alpha whole square is equal to 4a into y minus beta, or it contains y minus beta whole square is equal to 4a into x minus alpha. Correct na?
Okay, you made it square term. Oh,
That's why I try to convert it into one of the forms of the parabola. Now when we have converted it totally, we got this kind of equation.
Okay.
It says what? Here we are getting, because x-axis is t, y-axis is displacement x, so it is x square x minus alpha whole square is equal to 4a into y minus beta type.
It will be upward facing, right?
It will be upward faced. Correct. Upward facing, but whose center alpha comma beta would be minus u square by 2a and minus u by a. Minus u by a and minus u square by 2a.
Sir, here you have written x minus u square divided by 2a. How did the 2 come here, sir? Like,
see, when this is the right side, on the left side you have 2x by a plus u square by a square, but equation is x minus alpha whole square is equal to 4 into y minus beta. So you have to actually put the coefficient of y. You have to remove the coefficient of y, that is coefficient of x. Take 2 by a common. When you take 2 by a common, it will become minus u square by 2a.
Yes, now I understood.
Understood now? So when comparing with this equation, just don't confuse with this thing, because here the x-axis we have taken t, y-axis we have taken displacement. So our beta would become minus u square by 2a. Alpha would become minus u by 2a. That means what? Our parabola, you rightly found out, it is x minus alpha whole square is equal to 4a minus y minus beta. It is opening upwards. It is opening upwards, but its center is minus u by a comma minus u square by 2a. Third quadrant.
Okay, understood.
But now the question is, whether it is passing through origin or not, because it is this pink color graph is there. Now it is passing through origin or not, we cannot just do like that. It may pass, it may not pass. So to find it out whether it is passing through 0, 0, you have to substitute x as 0 in the original equation and t as 0. X, x0, t0, 0, 0. Then if it is satisfying, if the graph is satisfying 0, 0, that means 0, 0 is passing through it. Got it? And when you will see, when you try to substitute 0, 0 here, it will become 2 by a into u square by 2a is equal to u square by a square. Now if 2 will cancel, it will become u square by a square is equal to u square by a square. Correct? I put x is equal to 0, t is equal to 0. That means what I found is it is passing through the origin. Now see, in our actual books, they would never draw the whole graph of x is equal to ut plus half at square. They are actually concerned with the positive quadrant only. So in your books, everywhere you will be seeing only the right graph, this x versus t, first quadrant. But the whole graph is this, the pink one, if you take all the quadrants, that's why we actually just memorize the graph. We do not know whether it is a parabola or something or not, but it's actually a parabola.
Okay, sir.
Now you got it, no?
Yeah.
One more thing is there. See, according to velocity, the type of graphs that you will see is the plotting of x versus t, plotting of v versus t, those kinds of graph. Okay, that you will understand through question. We'll give you questions after this. The second thing is area under the curve. I want to ask you whether you know this concept or not. This one, because actually it is there in class 12, but in international IGCSE syllabus they actually teach, because so Satvik already knew this. Yes, na Satvik, you knew this, na?
Yes, sir.
So do you know
But
this
I
or
know
not?
that integration is used to calculate the area under the graph for a curve, but they've never taught it to us.
Actually, see, what's the logic is there, na? They actually say the area under VT curve is displacement. Area under acceleration time curve is the change in velocity. But why do we get this one? Because there is actually a concept when you have y versus x graph and you have y is equal to f x curve, then the area under that particular curve from x1 to x2 is given by x1 to x2 y dx. Means x1 to x2 f of x dx, equation of curve dx. That's the concept. Now, when you try to
What
find
does
out, ask me.
here? What does fx mean?
Fx means the equation of curve. Suppose I have given the equation of curve as y is equal to x plus 2. Then this would be a straight line. Then this would be x plus 2. You will put f of x is equal to x plus 2 there. It's just a function. I have written a general function because f of x can be anything. It can be trigonometric function, exponential function, anything.
Okay, now I understood. It's the general for
General.
calculating the area under the graph.
Yes, it is a general thing. So now take this with the example. Suppose you have been given the velocity versus time graph. Now, according to our this one, the area under velocity versus time graph, that is t1 t2 v dt, is the area under the curve. But what we know, v is equal to dx by dt. So when we are integrating v dt under the limits here, when we are integrating v dt under the limits here, this part I'm showing, what you will be getting actually, you will be getting displacement. Yes, na? With the definition of v dx by dt, you will be getting area under the integration v dt value as x2 minus x1, which is the displacement.
Okay,
Correct?
yeah, dx. So understood. Yeah.
So the area under the curve, which is, but v dt t1 to t2 is represented as area under the curve. So we say area under vt curve is actually the displacement. That's why we say like this. And similarly, if you go for the area under the AT curve, it will be in T1 to T2 A dt, but A is equal to dV by dt. So A dt would be dV. Integral A dt would be change in velocity.
Okay, so yeah, I get it now.
That's why we get this. Okay,
And this
now
is
you,
for any value of t, even if the t is 0 or any other value of t, right?
yeah,
T1.
yes, for any value of t. Got it?
Yes.
These are the things actually that you will need to draw the graph. Now let us do some questions to understand. Try to do this question. Pratik, now get ready. this thing you have actually learnt already, and now you have revised it too. Now I'm giving you the question, both of you.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
After this part, the projectile thing, Aditya has already learned in my demo class, so that we won't be revising because it's not needed. Yes, na Satvik, you remember? Oh, sorry, Aditya, you remember now?
Yes, sir. I remember.
That we have done. Only few vector thing that I have to teach. Few concepts of vector. Do you know something about dot product, cross product, and all in vectors?
Yes, a dot product is scalar product and cross product gives the vector, right?
How to calculate? Do you know? Don't worry. I'll give a quick recap. You'll understand. Array. It has more than one option correct. It has more than one option correct. I gave you. So you have to check every option here. Are you able to understand? Is it difficult?
No, so it's easy. I found one of the correct answers is C, right? The
C is one of the correct one.
I'm finding B or C, B or D.
Very good. What about you, Satvik?
Yes, sir.
Did you find the answer?
Yeah, I got the interval as 10 seconds. The second one I'm doing.
Okay. C also, you have also got C. Then.
Sir, I got distance as option D, 416 meter.
Very good. So the right answers are C and D. Yes. Now tell me, Aditya, are you getting the answer?
So almost, sir. One more minute.
Actually, I did not read the question only. The subway train traveling to acceleration is constant. Okay, everywhere acceleration is constant.
Yes, sir. So,
Achha, how did you find? Just tell me, how did you find?
find what, sir?
How did you find the first thing, delta t?
Sir, you get that at the end of the 10-second interval, the
Mhm.
speed is 20 meter per second. So to bring it to zero, so
Mhm.
you need to have constant deceleration of 2 meter per second. So its the acceleration is -2 in delta t.
Mhm.
So v
Correct.
square minus u square.
Very good.
This
Very
is the
good.
other one.
Got it. Very good. Very good. Good. And the distance between the stations? You have applied the S is
From
you calculated
s
this
equals to
ut plus half at square for everyone. Correct. Very good. Let's see. Okay, let me give you this kind of. It's a pure graph-based question. No calculation, just drawing the graph. This I think has only single answer. Single answer would be.
Sir, is it A?
Hmm. Was it easy?
Yes, sir.
It's a deceleration. So
Yeah, because first the object accelerates and decelerates. Um, oh yeah, it should be.
but is it from 0 to 1, is it acceleration or deceleration? V versus T graph is
Sir, I helped them
deceleration.
find the answer using that, sir. After 2 seconds, acceleration is constant but negative. So out of all these options, only option A fits.
Acceleration is negative and constant. Okay. Hmm. But for D also you can do now. For D
Sir,
also. Also, it is
the-
it is
It doesn't give
position.
1 second.
Okay. It is position versus time graph. Correct. Good. Very good. But you know how to analyze the acceleration at every point. When you have V versus T graph, now, if you draw the tangent, the slope of that particular tangent is at every point to give you the acceleration. Since your acceleration is changing, it is decreasing actually. Here the acceleration is this, then the acceleration is this, then the acceleration is this. It's decreasing actually. The slope theta is actually decreasing. So tan theta would be decreasing. That means acceleration is decreasing.
Sir, you can also get the equation for the acceleration in the first 1 second. You'll get this as minus t squared by 2. So that can also be a quadratic, negative quadratic.
Then you can plot the parabola. That's the other
Yeah.
way. Good. But I want you to know every method using the because I have taught you parabola also. You can plot using parabola, but the methods, the way that you are solving is good. Try to arrive at the answer very fastly, but you should know how to. If you are getting the parabola also, what should be the point and where its center would be, what would be the y-axis, what should be maxima. So because they can ask that kind of question also. Acha, see, this is one question that most students get confused. Do this. Acha, see, don't look at it as it was asked in JEE Main 2020. JEE Main questions are not very easy actually. The level of questions I'm giving are of higher level than JEE Main. Let's see whether you can do it or not.
So it's option D.
D. No.
Can it be B?
No. You're saying Aditya is saying B, no? Or D?
I don't think it can be. I checked it. No, I don't think it. I was saying B.
I was saying you're saying B. No, it's not B, it's not D also.
Sir, but if we assume acceleration is constant, then it can only be D, right? But because it would be 9.8 acceleration.
Yeah, you're correct.
Only D has this thing gradient, like a constant
But
gradient.
it's not. See, the graph is not V versus T. It's the graph of V
Okay,
versus
sir.
H.
Yeah, I forgot.
So actually, you have to use V
So
square.
it will be A then, because it will, yeah.
No, they're saying it is C.
C.
Hmm.
Oh,
You actually have to use the knowledge of parabola here, I think. Because see, the graph A and C, they actually looks quite similar. But
Yes.
the thing is, it's bulging like this, and it's going like this, converged like that, and then the other one is bulging in the other way. Convex and concave, you can say. How do you find? For this kind of question, you need to know the parabola. Do you want me to show you proper solving?
yes, sir. Can you show me?
See, a tennis ball is released from a height h. It is released from a height h. Let's say it is height h. After falling freely on the ground, it rebounds and reaches height h by 2. It has come here, then again it goes up and it reaches the height h by 2. Velocity versus height of the ball. Let's say at any time t, suppose it has reached the height x. Okay. Then the displacement covered h minus x would be h minus x, correct? So I can write in the initial motion from when it was dropped from A to the B would be what? A to B, it would be initially it is dropped, released, so u is 0. So h minus x would be equal to 0 into acha, v versus that graph is required, na? So let us do v. V square minus 0 square is equal to 2 into g into h minus x. So we are getting v square is equal to 2g into h minus x. Correct?
Yes.
Here, the h that he wants is x. H is constant thing. And v is vertical. So I'll write it as v square is equal to minus 2g into x minus h. Here, in this motion, when it is dropped from top to the bottom one, y is v, this is y, and x is our h, which has been represented on the x-axis. Okay? You have to be very careful here. Because see, because they have given it has been, it falls from the height h, that is why I have represented x. If you want me to, if I would have represented h as h dash or h naught better, then it would be easy for you. Then I'll write x as h, and it would be then h naught minus h. then you will be able to understand better. At any time, the height is h, correct? Let's write like that. So then it would become h naught minus h, h naught minus h, then it will be h minus h naught. Now, okay, now initial height h I have written as h naught to avoid confusion because it's a constant one, and h is the height of the body at any time t. It's variable. Now your y-axis, y is v and x is your h, correct? So what kind of parabola it is? Y square is equal to minus 4a into x minus alpha, or y minus beta whole square is equal to minus 4a into x minus alpha, right? Yes. What's the x coordinate? H naught. And what is this? Is b. That is the center of our parabola. Y square is equal to minus 4x is what? It's this kind of parabola. But we are getting something wrong here. Why is saying it is striking at the axis at h by 2? Y square is equal to 4 into h, the h naught should be there. Means, you know, the parabola is y square is equal to minus 4x, means like this. But since its center is h naught comma 0, I'm getting h naught comma 0. Our parabola would be like this. So I am getting a type of parabola as this only. But why it is striking at h by 2? That's my question. Acha. So, oh, sorry. It's the reverse path. The graph, this is the graph of reverse path. The first graph is this one. Able to see this one. This. It's going graph. Means when it is dropped, the motion is started from this, because velocity was 0 na here. Here the velocity was 0, u was 0, dropped. But no, it's not like that. Graphs are not to the scale. Initial velocity was 0. Even the graph A and graph B should not be correct. Graph C should not be correct. V versus H. Okay. Correct. Sorry. But it's not matching actually. At height h, its velocity was 0, so it should start from here. Then why they have taken the reverse direction? Okay, let's see. So the graph See, our graph for the first motion A to B would be this. Like this it would be. At h naught, comma 0. Okay.
Okay.
Now coming to the upward motion, when it has again gone up, velocity versus height of the ball during its motion, means when it has striked back and then on the surface and then it is rebounding again. For that motion also you have to do. So your equation would be for the B to D motion, let's say it is D. So from B to D motion, your graph would be, at any time if you see velocity, v square minus u square is equal to minus 2g into h. It takes something wrong. V u a g h not minus h. Correct only. Displacement, correct. Everything was right. Correct only. So from the uppercase, velocity is upwards, u is also upwards, g is downwards, h is upwards. Okay. Okay, this is our equation. So for this, v square is equal to minus 2gh plus u square would be there. And now it represent here v is y and h is your x-axis. So you can write it as v minus 0 whole square is equal to minus 2g into h minus u square by 2g. Correct? So here in the upward motion, the graph is y versus h graph is see, don't confuse. I have again taken this height h. This has a height h in this equation. So this is the graph where this is the graph y square is equal to minus 2gh. Again the same type of graph only, whose center is minus u square by 2g, comma 0. Again reversed. But if you see, because it is reaching up to height h by 2 only, you can say u square v square 0 square minus u square is equal to 2g h by 2. So u square is equal to 2g h by 2 I can write. So u square by 2g is equal to h by 2 you will say. So it is actually h by 2 comma 0. So for the reverse motion, our graph is same type of parabola opening towards the left, but whose center is h by 2 comma 0. This one. If you draw, this was for the forward motion and now this was for the reverse motion. Pink one. But you have to take, see, you have to take only that portion of the graph where, because see, if you have taken downward direction as positive, because he has taken h as positive, h is positive. So for the first motion, because the motion has started from here to here, from here it has started, so you will be taking this part only. This part won't be there because this part would be taken if it rebounds with the same velocity and reaches to the same height h. But for the second reverse motion, we'll be taking this part only. Got it? That's why our graph is this. But how using parabola we have plotted? You have some confusion.
No, sir, I think it's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, now what about you, Aditya?
I understood.
Exactly, if you want to draw using this one, you have to actually, for every motion, you have to actually draw, you have to find the displacement, represent h, then find the equation of parabola, and then actually plot it. For the first motion, we are actually getting the vertex of the parabola as at h0, 0 means h, 0. So our graph would be like this. Now for the second motion, upward motion, rebound motion, we are getting at h, the vertex at h by 2, 0. So this. If you would have got this idea only, you could predict this thing. Give you one.
Sir, so option A would be right if it was a y square equals to like a 4ax type.
Y square is equal to no. It was x square is equal to 4ay type.
Oh, oh yeah.
Hmm.
So okay, I understand.
The upward option, for the two path, this is x square is equal to 4ay type, and this one is again x square is equal to minus 4ay type. Because opening upward, this x square is equal to 4ay is opening upwards with vertex at h by 2, 0. And this for x square is this, the roundward would be x square is equal to minus 4ay with vertex at h, 0. Okay, like that. Just after the class, now you take your time and analyze it once. If further you get some doubt, it's a good one. The question was good. I have selected. Quickly, I need to show. You may be having another class, na Aditya? Sorry, Satvik, after this.
No, sir, today I don't have another class.
Okay. This one.
So is it A?
Yeah, very good. You're actually very comfortable in solving graph questions. What about you, Satvik? You got it?
No, sir, I didn't get it. I didn't understand. I'm getting a different answer.
It's not velocity displaced. It's not velocity time graph. It is velocity displacement graph.
Yeah, sir. So what I did was I wrote velocity in terms of displacement. I got an equation.
Hmm?
Oh, I integrated instead of differentiation, sir. My bad.
Hmm.
Yeah. I integrated the equation I got instead of differentiation.
Okay, na? Actually,
Yes, sir.
you have to find out the equation of v versus x. If you want the proper solving, you just try to find out using the equation of this one.
Yes, sir. I got 1 by 5x plus 10, but then I integrated it. If I differentiated it, I would have gotten 1 by 5. Yeah.
Constant one, na? Acceleration you
Yeah,
would have got constant. So you will find out the equation, then you will do it. But the second thing is easy because the velocity is constant anyway for every displacement. So the acceleration would be 0. And then you can cancel these two out. And only the graph A and B would be there. Now, either if velocity displacement graph, because velocity displacement graph is a straight line, velocity would be proportional to x somehow. Okay, so the acceleration would be what? Acceleration is v dv by dx. So it would be nothing but x into dv by dx is actually 1. So a is proportional to x. That is why you are getting this kind of line, straight line, because acceleration is also proportional to x. Otherwise, that's why I can remove this one. This is how you can do it very easily without actually proper solving. Just see, v is actually proportional to x here. The second one, it's because it is a straight line. So acceleration is v dv by dx. So acceleration would be x and dv by dx is 1. So acceleration will also be proportional to x. So it should be a straight line rather than parabolic. Got it? Let's end
So
it.
that's the exact same way I did, sir. I also did the same.
Ah, very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. That's how you should do it. And I think the Satvik, he has got confused because he, instead of doing differentiation, he integrated. Silly mistake. Okay, let's end the class. Next class we'll do more.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Bye bye.